All right, so I'm here at Middletown, Delaware, working late.
So you only got one tractor?
Yeah, it's all called in for. And then the other call I got's in Perryville, Maryland, but my boss is handling that because I couldn't handle up here and down there.
Oh, so they didn't tell you anything about a boost?
No,
Jump start?
No, they called.
That's weird. Okay,
I got his call at 4:18 this morning.
Man, that's
Okay, and then I got another call for Perryville, Maryland at 4:30 in the morning. There's only 2 calls I got.
unless somebody else is coming.
Well, I'm not really sure because if they know I'm coming up here, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I made my call since 3. Actually, on the app it's saying ETA 5:18.
Well, honestly, there's nothing I can do about it without a reference number. If I went and did it now, SOS will not pay, especially if they got somebody else coming out for the call. The only thing I can do is, yeah, there you go.
There you go. Yes.
See, that's the reason why I didn't get the call. See what I mean?
All right.
All right, so anyway, so I got a call for low coolant over here in Middletown, Delaware. So we're gonna check it out before I get my gloves on. And check for leaks. Oh, you got an oil leak. Why is the top wet? Why is the top of the coolant tank wet? Did you try to fill it, or
no?
Have you run
I
it?
did not try to fill it today.
Okay. Did you just run it today?
Yes, that's all I did was turn it over, turn the truck over.
No, but what I mean, okay, but the truck's been sitting over the.
Yes.
Okay, so not really sure why that's all like that. Okay, I'm just curious. All right. Looks like it may have been leaking around those hoses. I'm not really sure. All right, so I'll go ahead and fill it up, and then we'll check operation. I get you running up to temperature and everything.
Okay.
It's just kind of strange that it's just wet on top. That's I don't know. I don't know if the coolant tank has a crack or something in it.
Say that again?
I said I don't know if the coolant tank has a crack or whatever. It's like I said, it's unusual to be wet on top when it's just low.
Gotcha.
So, but I don't see any leaks anywhere else. So we'll fill it up. We'll run it up to temperature, see if I see anything spraying or whatever.
Okay.
If not, then you'll be good. You're going down the road, right?
Well, actually, I'm going to go to Penske to try to find out what's going on, because this isn't the first time this happened.
What, the low coolant?
Yeah.
Well, how long has it been doing this?
Well, it did it about, I don't know, maybe about a month ago, maybe a month and a half.
Oh.
And I just went on ahead and filled it up.
Yeah, okay.
And
I mean, the truck will use coolant.
but should it go down that quick, below minimum?
Well, but a month?
Yeah.
You didn't check it for a month after you filled it, right?
No.
No what?
No, I did not check it.
Right, so, I mean, with the high temperatures on the newer trucks and everything, it will use.
Okay.
All right, but like I said, that's why we're gonna run it up to temperature to see if I see anything spraying because of that being wet on the top.
Okay.
If that coolant tank's kind of cracked or whatever, then yeah, you probably take it to Penske and see if they can get you another coolant tank or whatever.
Okay.
So, but we'll see what's going on with it. But depending how often you run the truck, if you filled it up, say last week,
Right.
and then you checked it 2 weeks later and it was down below minimum,
Right.
I would probably question it.
Okay.
Okay, but probably for the miles you run and the hotter the motor runs, you will use some coolant.
Gotcha.
So it's hard to say because of being a month. All right. All right, so we're gonna fill them up. I'm gonna weight this coolant tank down. We're gonna have them build it up to temperature. On these newer trucks, they build about 190 to 200. It's got a higher thermostat in it. on the newer trucks. Older trucks would be 180. Not really sure. Calling him out. I don't know why they didn't give him this call. Actual SOS. Anyway. As y'all can see, I'll be working late. This is like this is July 5th. It's about after 5 o'clock. I got this call at 4:18. Then I got another one behind it. I'll call my boss on that one because I can't make Middletown or Perryville. This company wants you there in 90 minutes or less. So if I told them 2 hours, we wouldn't have got the job. Okay, I filled my corn up. There'll be more overtime. This week I've gotten plenty of overtime. I'll be going over my 50. By the time at the end of this week, I'll probably have almost 60 hours. Hopefully the sunlight don't come out because my skin will burn. I'm not used to being in the daylight like this. Well, it's not daylight now, but it's going to get there by the time I get this done. Okay. Now, let's not try to overfill it. Damn headlight, I gotta get some new headlights. These headlights are all wore out. Alright, there we go. See, all filled. I'm pressing my luck on that. Okay. So I don't know why. This was a. How long has the hood been open?
Say that again.
How long has the hood been open?
About a half hour.
Oh, just a half hour? Hmm. All right. That's what kind of crap. Alright, I'm just wiping out just to see what happens. All right, you guys start up. You guys start up. Raise up the idle to 1,000 and hold. Do me a favor, take your wheels to the left for me, please. Yeah. That's good. See the top tank, the bottom tank's leaking around the seal. It's all wet with corn here. It's corn. This guy must have some type of leak. Come on, I guess it's going to be that corn. keep building it until we get up to the temperature.
Right there.
What year is this? 18?
I think so.
Oh, I don't have my reading glasses at home. I'm old man. You look younger than me, man. You look younger than I do.
Well, yeah, maybe by a couple of years.
Let me see right here. Yeah, 18. Okay. So probably it gets about 200. You probably usually run about 200 on this. 180, 200. So just run it up until it gets up to that temp, so I get the thermostat to open up to see if I see anything spraying or leaking. Not on cruise, you can't. You gotta use your foot, yeah. Yeah, because when you go to cruise, it's only what, 900? Yeah. Yeah, because when you do it by foot, you go up to 1,000, right? Yeah. But if you stay at 900, we'll never get it up to temperature. Or 700, whatever it is. Alright, so I seen some traces of coolant around the air cleaner. It was kind of fresh. I mean, it wasn't dried on there. And then on top of the motor there, on the cover, some dry, some not. And then that line, that feed line over there on the other side, right where it connects to your coolant tank, some dry, but just little spots of still wet coolant. I wiped all that stuff down, so I gotta get it pressurized to see if it leaks around there or not, or there's some type of crack. They must have just put a new radiator in there, huh?
I went to them about the same problem.
Well, if I don't see anything by the time it gets up to temperature, it'll be up to you what you want to do with it. Only thing I can say, if you change your mind and you don't take it back to Pesky today, keep an eye on the coolant when you're fueling up to see if it goes low, yeah. Because you fill up in between your trips, correct? Yeah. So you get a mark on there, like what it is right now, and then say a week later, next week you go fuel up, check it, see if it went down. Alright? It's a hard judgment call to tell you if it's, well, that's normal for it to use in a month, you know? And I don't know how often you run, I don't know how hard the truck runs, you know? It just,
I run daily, but I might do, maybe 400 to 500 miles a day. Nah, that's not it. Pretty much good miles.
alright. Well, like I said, if you said you fill it up and next week you said it was low again like this, then it'd be a question. I was just trying to figure out, maybe I was condensation on top of the tank. You know what I mean? That's why I asked how long the hood was open. You know, because my windows, you know, you get that fog and everything, and yeah. You're right, yeah. So maybe that was it, but it just kind of didn't feel like it was water. Either that or it's pressurizing out of the cap. Yeah, right around the cap. And then I found the other one over there, you know, the other traces of it on that small hose. Sorry, but I didn't mean to burp in the camera. In case y'all heard that. I forgot I was recording on there. Those are pressurized, that means the thermostat can feel the coolant running through the hose. It's all pressurized. Pressurized too. What you got for temp? Okay, it's thermostat's opened already. It's pressurized. I can feel the coolant coming through the top hose. So the whole system's pressurized right now. You can let up on it. It's not, there's no spray or no drip around the feed tube over there on the small hose. Nothing's leaking over here. It's not coming out of the cat. Of course, it might not unless you're under a load, maybe. You know. Yeah. But even then, if that starts overflowing out of cat when you're under load, when you're running under power, then there's got to be an issue. So. But right now, there's no leaks. I even checked the, you have a small line, simplex tubing line, snap on over here on the side of the motor that goes to like the compressor. And it's on the side of the motor. Now, usually those will get pinholes and they'll start spraying. But I checked that, and the motor's dry on that side, and there's nothing spraying on that line. So anything that deals with coolant, I've checked. Yeah. And like I said, it's hard to say. It could be, you know. I mean, I don't know where you go, how much hills you pull, how hard the truck runs. You know what I mean? Right, there's a lot of variables. Just like when you try to estimate how much fuel you can get out of your tank. People think, wow, I can go 600 miles, but you didn't take account for wind, hills, starting, you know what I mean? It's just hard to say. Right now, I don't see any leaks whatsoever. You want to walk around with me, I'll show you around, and, you know. If you look down right there, you see that line right there?
Yes.
All right, so that's a line that goes under by the air compressor. That line, that's a coolant line there. Usually they fail, but it looks like that's been replaced anyway. Because they went from plastic to that rubber now. It's a snap on. It connects over there by the air compressor for the coolant wise. And then this is your bottom coolant hose. It's all, you can see it's pressurized. I can show you better on the top one. See your water pump there? No leaks on your water pump. Nothing dripping up top. all nice and dry. Now come over here. Right here. See, it's all pressurized. Put my hand on it, I can feel the coolant going through it right now. This wasn't pressurized, the thermostat wasn't open, I could squeeze this hose, but as you see, I can't. And you see, this is what I see a lot of. The old traces of coolant.
Gotcha.
So it's hard to tell where it's come from, right there, see? Old traces of coolant. It's somewhere down the line, there must have been a leak somewhere, or it's a very small leak that we're not catching. Okay, and then what it does is, from the heat, it burns the coolant on there and dries it out.
Gotcha.
But it's old, it's not new.
Okay.
So somewhere down the line, something's been going. Over here, same thing. Got something was spraying. I don't see anything. Radiator, coolant top tank's not leaking. Nothing going down the track. Nothing down in the bottom. Your vents in the radiator. Don't see anything dripping down inside. There's all your heater hoses back there. You got an oil leak though. Y'all take it in for that oil leak. See it?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I was gonna mention that to you. I'm glad that reminded me. But this thing does have an oil leak. You see all that oil?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's a lot of oil.
Yeah. Now I would take you to Penske for that.
Okay.
Because if that gets any worse, and then if you get stopped by DOT, they might set you down for that.
Gotcha.
I mean, I don't know how much access they determine before they say you got an oil leak, we're shutting it down. But I mean, to me, it's kind of bad to me.
I got it. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's even all over your front axle. See, right there, it's all over your axle.
Yeah.
All the side down your pan. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I don't see anything leaking. I mean, you can do what you want. You want to take it to Penske and have them double check it. That's fine. You know.
Okay.
Sometimes 2 pairs of eyes is better than 1. Maybe by the time you get down there, maybe something will be slowly leaking. Who knows?
Gotcha.
Okay. Even though I got to pressurize right now, maybe when you get down the road and you're under power, not necessarily having a trailer, just the truck going the high speed. Or,
Yeah, because I'm about to disconnect from this trailer.
right. You know, going under power, then maybe something might come too. By the time you get down there, it might be something wet. They might be able to catch it. But right now, as you see, nothing's leaking.
Agreed.
And nothing's spraying. I was thinking it was this, but because I can't get my towel around there, even though it's wet right there around the connection, right there, see it?
Okay, yeah, so see it.
Right, but it's not dripping and it's under pressure. It's not spraying and it's not dripping. So I don't know wherever that came from. It's just, I couldn't get my towel in there to wipe it down enough to see if it would get wet again.
I got you.
Because it's, you know, in a crevice and everything. Unless this is cracked, you know, this here, unless this is cracked maybe. But if it was cracked, I would think it would be, usually when they crack, they spray. Very
With all
fine
that pressure
spray.
in there.
Yeah,
Gotta
yeah.
Get it out.
Yeah, see,
Depressurizing.
well, yeah, but see when I'm squeezing it, so I see the coolant moving in the tank.
Okay.
All right, so that I'm putting air into that tank, pressurizing that tank more, and it's not spraying and it's not dripping.
Okay.
You know, unless that's the cause there, unless there's a hairline crack in it, and it only does it when it's, you know, fully up to temp and pulling under a load, but it's hard to tell.
Okay. All right.
So, but definitely I suggest you take this thing for
Yeah,
the...
that's what I'm about to do. Yeah. I didn't see all that oil down
Oh, you
there.
didn't?
No.
Oh, I didn't know. Well, see, I didn't know if y'all knew about it or not. So I don't know if that just started or if when the last time I went to the shop, they just didn't notice it or what.
That can happen with Penske.
I hear you. So which ones you all do? Newcastle?
Yeah.
You know what, I'm surprised? You said he called for service at 3 before you called me.
Yeah.
So I wonder why SOS gave me this call if they called them to get for him that call. You see what I'm saying? That didn't make no sense, right?
Yeah, I came in. He was like, "Yeah, I'm waiting for them to come give me a boot, go and jump."
Yeah,
I'm like,
because
"All right."
418. Oh, you're not camera shy, are you?
No.
Okay, all right. I record and I put it on my channel.
It is what it is.
My roll call is my.
Okay.
I forgot to ask. But yeah, I was surprised because I got your call at 4:18. You know, and he said he called. I mean, I know he didn't call a Penske shop at 3 o'clock because they closed.
No, well, yeah, he had to call.
He had to call SOS.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's we put it in the Penske app. That's
Oh. Yeah, but that's still good. Yeah, that still goes to SOS, not to the shop directly.
SOS is the only one. I'm trying to figure out why this door open.
I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
He's probably got a starter problem, not a dead battery. He just went under there to check something.
Oh yeah. All right.
Okay, so just want to make sure I got my stuff out of here. So that's it. I mean, I don't see anything. So, but like I said,
I'm gonna go check. Tell them about what happened with the antifreeze. They should have already had that on record now. Tell them about the oil leak.
Yeah, definitely tell them about that oil leak, because that gets any worse. Like I said, you get by DOT. Not only will you be using oil, but if you ever get stopped by DOT and that thing's excessive, just dripping,
right,
they can shut you down for that.
Okay.
So I've gotten plenty of calls for scale for oil leaks that you can't do anything out on the road for them. It's usually a seal or a pan seal or whatever. So, but yeah, it'd be best to take care of it. And you can ask a mechanic down there, whoever's knowledgeable, what they think about the month used in a month.
Okay.
Okay. I just know most of the newer trucks run hotter than the older trucks. The older trucks ran 180. Most of these newer trucks now are running about 190 to 200.
Okay.
Sometimes maybe a little over 200, which would be normal. If you ever watch your temperature gauge.
Right. I'm gonna do that now.
Right. If you ever watch your temperature gauge, if it hits 200 and your fan kicks on, then that thermostat's probably rated for 200 now.
Okay.
So that means the motor runs a little bit hotter than the older motors used to at 180. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Until the fan kicks in. Fan will kick in past 180 on the old trucks. The new trucks, they don't kick in until about a little over 200.
Okay.
I've gotten a few calls before. You know.
I mean, listen to you. Listen, you're more knowledgeable than me. So I'm
well, I mean, in the past, I got a few calls. They thought it was overheating, and I found out that what it was, they weren't used to the truck that would go over 200. Okay. Because on the older trucks, when it went up to over 180, even got close to 200, when the fan would kick on, it'd go back down to 180.
Okay.
And then the newer trucks, it was going over 200 before the fan kicked on. So.
I got you.
And then it would go back a little bit under 200.
Once the fan kicked on.
Right, but yeah, so, like I said, there's all variables in it.
Got you. Okay.
So let me just, let me pour this in there. I just gotta get some info and then you'll be ready to roll.
Okay.
All right, I'm working late too, by the way. I said I'm late too, by the way.
Late?
Yeah. No. Oh no, my boss taking care of it. I mean, I'm working overtime. I got this at 14. Yeah, I was supposed to get off at 5.
Oh, you get to relax then. Yeah.
Yeah, but I gotta make it before the sun comes out. My skin's gonna burn. I'm not used to being out here doing the daylight.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, okay, so that's gonna do it for this video. I forgot I was still recording, aren't I? All right, so that's gonna do it for this one. I'll see you all in the next one.